Hey, quick question. Did you know the average American spends over $300 a month just trying to eat healthy? But here's the kicker. I gave ChatGPT exactly 3 sentences and it built me a complete anti inflammatory meal plan for under $35 a week. Yeah, under $35. And honestly, it was better than advice I've paid hundreds for. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I typed, what it gave me, and whether it actually works. Here's the thing, eating healthy has somehow become this expensive, overwhelming thing. You've got meal prep services charging $12 a meal, nutrition coaches charging $200 a month, and every diet app out there competing for your attention. And I get it. Most of us just want someone to tell us what to eat without the complexity and without destroying our bank account. That's when I thought, wait, what if I just asked AI, not a generic meal plan generator? I mean, actually having a real conversation with ChatGPT, the same way you'd talk to a nutritionist. So I tried it. And what happened genuinely surprised me. Let me walk you through the whole thing. Okay, so here's exactly how I set this up. I didn't just type, give me a meal plan that gives you something generic. Instead, I told ChatGPT three specific things. First, I said, I want a 7-day anti inflammatory meal plan for one person with meals under $5 per day using ingredients I can find at a regular grocery store. Then I added, I want high protein, no processed foods, and I want the shopping list organized by aisle. And here's the part most people skip. I followed up with, can you also tell me the key nutrients in each meal and why they're good for reducing inflammation? That last prompt? That's what turned it from a random food list into something actually useful. Because now I understood the why behind every meal, and that's what makes you actually stick to it. Alright, here's what it gave me. And I'm going to break this down fast, but stay with me, because the nutrition part coming up is where it gets really interesting. Breakfast every day. Overnight oats with chia seeds, blueberries, and a drizzle of raw honey, packed with omega 3s, anti inflammatory, under $1 a serving. Lunches, rotated between a lentil and spinach soup, a brown rice and black bean bowl, and a simple egg and avocado wrap. Here's the thing, lentils especially are a powerhouse. High protein, high fiber, and studies show they actively reduce inflammatory markers in the body. Dinners, wild caught canned salmon with roasted sweet potato and broccoli, baked chicken thighs with quinoa and olive oil. And one night, just a big veggie stir fry with turmeric, garlic, and a boiled egg. Total grocery bill for the week? 31.47. I'm not kidding. I've got the receipt. Now here's where I want to slow down because this is the part most AI meal plan videos skip entirely. I didn't just take ChatGPT's word for it. I actually cross-checked the plan against anti-inflammatory research, and the results were pretty solid. The plant averaged about 1,800 calories a day, roughly 90 grams of protein, and here's the number that stood out, almost zero ultra processed ingredients. Not one meal had artificial additives or refined sugar. The good news? Small, consistent changes like this, even just 2 weeks of anti inflammatory eating, have been shown in studies to noticeably reduce markers like CRP, which is one of the key indicators of chronic inflammation. These aren't magic foods, but they add up. And that's kind of the whole point, by the way. If you're finding this useful, do me a favor and subscribe. I drop videos every week on practical, science backed ways to use AI for your health. Now let's get to the part I didn't expect. Okay, so here's what actually surprised me after doing this for a week. It wasn't just the cost savings, although $31 for a week of clean eating is genuinely hard to beat. What surprised me was how specific the AI got when I pushed it. When I asked follow up questions like, what can I swap for salmon if I don't like fish? Or what's a faster version of the lentil soup for weeknights? It adapted instantly. It felt like talking to a nutritionist who actually had patience. Now, I'll be honest with you. ChatGPT is not a doctor. It's not going to replace personalized medical advice, especially if you're managing a condition. But as a starting framework, as a way to eat cleaner without spending a fortune, it's honestly one of the most practical tools I've found. The goal here isn't perfection, it's progress. And $35 a week for real, whole food that fights inflammation, that's a pretty solid start if you want to try this yourself. Start with those same three prompts I showed you. Customize them for your situation, your budget, your dietary needs, your schedule. And honestly, let AI do the heavy lifting so you can focus on actually doing the thing. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been trying to eat healthier but keeps saying it's too expensive. Let's prove them wrong together. As always, talk to your doctor before making big changes to your diet, especially if you're managing a health condition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.